We're being sneaky. Let's make sure my settings are still good. Yep. Good Monday, chat. Running late tonight? Yeah, you wanna know why? The honey chicken was just that damn good and I had to savor it. Alright. We're on the Rhythm RP server. I really do need to get off my ass and make a thing for it. So what I really need to do is get my character out of trouble because she's in deep kimchi. It seems all the good shit happening to my character happens off stream, so we'll see. Especially since the people who want to rescue my character from her current dire straits are out of character, about to start playing D&D for the next 3 hours, so I will not have the benefit of them rescuing my character. However, my character is currently in disguise. Shh. And I'm going to put on a silly voice to try and pretend to be somebody else. So we shall see. Alright, let's get into the server. Character's level 48. Cherry and Laura are both on. But, by the way, you should all go over to twitch.tv/Devilore and wish him a happy birthday, because that fucker is now he's now 42 years old, which means he's a young little fucker. And he's also now the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything. So, yay. So today was a short day for me at the day job because it is Indigenous Peoples Day. And for our colleagues up north, it is Metric Thanksgiving, which is what I call Canadian Thanksgiving. It's Metric Thanksgiving. That being said, my goal tonight is to try to get some crafting done. Here's the problem that I have, and this is me being a little bit neurotic problem. Not diagnosed neurotic, I have not been diagnosed officially, but basically, the dichotomy of me is I don't like to be a burden to my friends, right? Both in character and out of character. And Cherry and Laura are very good friends, and their characters have been very generous. They have offered my character asylum, because there is this Harkonnen, I say Harkonnen, Harkonnen is how I believe the game says it, based on the movies. The Denis Villeneuve movies. But there is a Harkonnen that I ran into, played by Jamjar, who is, by the way, an amazing RPer, whom I have met in real life in the company of Laura and Cherry at PAX East some years ago at Fenway, where everybody was hanging out at Lucky Strike at Fenway. And Jam is a Hark. He's playing a Harkonnen by the name of Krane, spelled with a K. Krane, Krane. And Krane has been going around, basically trying to find women who are in need. Out of character, I think he realized that my character was never going to clear the testing station that I was about to enter, that he was leaving. But I accidentally saved his life by shooting the last guy that he was fighting. So it started the RP. The RP was fun. My character is terrified of Krane. And so the second time she saw Krane... Okay, technically the third time. So he didn't exactly follow her home, but he was actually just, farming mats. And he happened to be farming mats outside my house. And so instead of, hiding, like I could have done, we had a chat. So Krane knows where my character lives. And Krane, the whole gist of it is Krane wanted Kyriana to find 3 Atreides names for him. As the payment for him helping her to get through the testing station. And apparently one of her neighbors might be an Atreides. I don't know for sure, both in and out of character. but he decided to take that one off the list. However, I was away doing Euromoot last weekend, so I wasn't able to be on the game to RP some more or work on that. So my out of character excuse turned into the in character excuse that I was really sick. And then there was also the simple point that he never gave me a means to to communicate into him to let him know, hey, I have these names for you. After meeting a couple of folks who agreed to let me give him their names, and so after the weekend and like earlier this week or a couple days ago, Krane apparently had been looking for my character all over the place. Stopped by my house. I saw that one while I was watching Jam stream. He had Mr. Moon with him. Mr. Moon, also another person I met at that same meetup at Backseas, and who plays Freddy Price on most of the GTA servers, and whom the very first words out of my mouth in greeting to Mr. Moon was, "God, I hate your character." And so Laura bust out laughing. She's like, why would you leave with that? Like, what? But no, I was like, no. I mean, your character is you're really good at playing this character. That I really hate this character, so you're really good at there's no saving it from that, right? But I don't know that in character. My in character excuse is that my character was sick, and so she wasn't home. So word got out that he was looking for her, and so it was arranged that she would go to the Two Moons Tavern, which apparently the Harks had their main prison facility right around the corner from it, so that's convenient. And Andella and Forrester, a couple of the folks offered their help. Andella actually came to rescue my character out of the rift. I was actually just minding my own beeswax farming shit in the rift and trying to get stuff to level up with. And she's like, oh my god, you're in danger. And so what happened was she and an associate came and rescued my character, brought my character out of there, gave me shelter, etc., etc. And the problem is I was going to the tavern because it's a public location, whatever, and as soon as I started getting there, Krane and his gaggle of Harkonnens basically surrounded me. They were like 6 deep. That was amazing. So, we are actually in our secret hidey hole, which is not so secret, but so Andella told Kyriana to get a disguise, so I have a disguise now. And out of character, I've been practicing a silly voice to pretend to be somebody else, but I think my outfit probably really isn't going to work. Because I like the outfit, but I think it's too fancy for the disguise that I'm going to make it. So I think I'm going to change that up a little bit. So let's change that first. So I think what I will do is wear see, here's the thing, is that I don't want to make it too hard, but I also don't want to make it too easy. It's like, well, my character's favorite color is blue, so why is she wearing blue? I think I'll wear this color because it's not the color they would associate with her. So I think that'll work. So yeah, let's not wear the fancy Sardaukar. I really like the design of the Sardaukar body armor, but it's not gonna work for our disguise. So we're gonna be a disguise person today. And these are kind of House Renard colors, I guess. So until my character is like really, really safe, she's gonna basically She's gonna keep a low profile, and I'm going to probably ruin my voice with what I'm doing here. Okay, we're gonna make them those colors. So I think that's gonna be okay. Question mark. Yeah, I didn't get those. Hold on. Oh, I don't have okay. I need to change those. What I'd really like to do is actually wear maybe those. But I think the unfortunate reality is the boots that I'm wearing aren't going to work with this. So let me switch which boots I'm actually wearing. Because I do have... Do I still have them on me? I do. Ooh. Hey! There we go. Okay, so we've got some stuff on us. But my goal is to get back to my house without being spotted. And get on my sand bike and just go out farming. And do some... I want to do some quests as well and get leveled up. Because one of the things that I recognize is that if I don't get off my ass and get leveled up, then what's going to happen is that as you can see, I don't really have much by way of skills going on here. Like, I haven't even... Well, I put the most stuff into Swordmaster, which, you know, I still suck at Swordmaster. Haven't even opened up the Benny G's. I've done a little bit of planetologist stuff. Haven't even unlocked Mentats. And I'm in the middle of whatever with the Trooper. So I managed to unlock Trooper, because I started with Swordmaster, and then I unlocked Trooper, and then unlocked Planetologist, but I haven't gotten the other two yet. Does the game support playing as Fremen in any way? No. The game itself does not, per se, because in the game's story, this is an alternate universe where Jessica had a daughter and not Paul. Paul does not exist in this reality, which is really ironic because Paul does the voiceover in the intro video that starts up every time you play the damn game, and you can't just hit escape to get out of it. You have to hold down the spacebar to make it go away. You can roleplay as a Fremen, but it's very unwise to do so because of the change in the story, because Jessica had a daughter, the Betty G's, as we like to call them, out of character. Some people will refer to them that in character. I wouldn't, because I'm not that disrespectful. But the Bene Gesserit trained Jessica as a truthsayer, so therefore she was able to pick out that Dr. Yue was a traitor, and so basically Duke Leto is still alive, Jessica's still alive, like everybody's still alive, except what happened was the Emperor decided to declare a war of assassins between Atreides and Harkonnen, Alliance and Horde, and there's now Canley is observed in certain places. There is PvP in the game, and technically there is not only like formalized PvP within certain places in the Great Desert, like control points that you sit there, you hold on to the control point, or the other guys come in and roll and whatever. But you can also, during roleplay, I mean, you can just shoot anybody you want to, but the server has a rule that you can't initiate combat without roleplay first. So that's kind of fun. So the thing is, when Krane and his gaggle of Harks came to find Kyriana, they took her to their facility around the corner, which is actually built as a prison with lots of cells. Actually, the design and what it took for them to build it is actually pretty damn impressive. But in character, my character was scared out of her mind. Because she's an actress, she's a singer, she's a performer, musician. This is not her shit. But she's what she is. So here we are. This is a room that I was given to use. in a place that, let me double check and make sure that nobody has said anything to me because, you know, let's nobody has said anything to me. That's fine. Because I do know that Laura and Cherry are about to hop off to go play D&D, so. Alright, I'm on my own. But that's okay. So what I want to do is I'm trying to think of how best to do this, because I heard out of character that there's some folks over here possibly using the, oh, by the way, Cherry decorated this. Is this not the best thing ever? It's like a little room. Cherry is so good. I love her. Okay, I have no presents from Cherry, but that's okay. I wasn't asking for any. And so the trouble that I'm having as a player is I don't want to make it to where they're waiting on me for anything. I also don't want to make it to where, what am I thinking of? I don't want it to make it to where it feels like I'm sponging off of them. I like to be a little bit self-sufficient. I'm not gonna lie. I like to be a little bit self-sufficient. So they have this massively awesome setup here. And I want to be useful. I want to contribute, but the stuff that I can contribute is stuff that they don't really need. Like, there's this amazing blood extractor, which would be really, really cool to have. But it wasn't given to me, so I ain't using it. Even though I have permission to access these things. I would actually not mind borrowing some heal kits, though. But, again, I wasn't given express leave. I have some of my own. Yes, there are dead bodies here. Why? Because there are death stills. And so I do have permission to use the workshop for anything, but again, I feel uncomfortable using it. See, that's the issue, is I feel uncomfortable using all of their stuff. So this is free to use, and there's all kinds of stuff in here. So what I am going to do, though, it does say free to use. I am going to compare a couple of items and see if there's anything that I can use. Like, this would actually be useful to have. This would be so good. So it says free to use. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to pick them up, take them up on this offer. Do my scout helmet, lightly armored, because it's way better than the crap that I have now. I'm gonna take this one. Seems to be in better shape. Heavy gloves, also gonna be useful. Some pants. What is this too? Mercenary heavy chest plate. Holy crap, look at that armor level. So that's a scout top. So that's lightly armored. That's 300. Blade mitts, heat protection. These have 0 protection against the heat, but this one has so much better. So this might actually be a better option. Alright, I'm actually going to borrow this. The problem is, once this stuff falls apart, I cannot repair any of it. So I have to be careful. That's going to be better as well. Again, I can't repair it, so I don't know anything about it. That's a Mark III. It's actually one of my quests is to make a Mark III. Scout gloves, Dune Men heavy gloves. 133, 97, 175. So we're going with those. House Kindle. That is way better than the one I have, I think. Let me find out. No, I haven't. This is one that Cherry gave me, so it's even better. Okay. She gave me this as well. The Adept stuff is better than the Artisan stuff. So we're gonna switch this, switch this, switch this. We're just gonna wear this gear. Oh man, my character looks like a mess. She looks like a mess. Look at her. But at least she's gonna suck at being out and about, but I do want to do some quests that's going to involve getting into trouble. So I'm going to hang on to my own stuff, but I think what I'll do is I'll put it in the chest upstairs so I don't have to keep it on my person because it's taking up space. And same with my heavy boots. So alright. Let's see if there was any weapons I can borrow. So there's... I've never used one of these. Though I like the tooltip about certain actors portraying to use the one in each hand. My character would not do that. House Kindle. So it's a 28, so I'm better at that one. The Dirk. There's a thing that you can do with the Dirk. I actually do like the Dune size. They're really cool. Full suspensor belt. I kind of want to try that. I have not a full one, but I have a leap one that's really nice, but it's not as good as this one. This one's really, really good. Artisan. I'm using the Adept that she lent me, so I already have one that's better than that. House Rapier. House Adept Sword. We'll borrow that. One of the things I don't want to do is I don't want to be running around. I think I'm actually going to borrow that because I'm using a tier 2, a Mark 2. Am I? No, not you. Yeah. So I'm gonna. Well, wait, hold on. I'm using a Mark 2. 115.6. Yeah, this one will be better. Then I'll have that as a backup. I do need to get me a power pack, a better power pack though. So I really love shooting things with a sniper. It's so much fun. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to borrow from here. I think I'll actually donate the food. I don't actually use the food and drink in this game. I really should, because I don't know what effects it has one way or the other, question mark. Okay, I don't have any... Don't see any heavy darts in here. That's fine. Alright. So we've got stuff. And it's random stuff, so... When they see me, they're gonna be like, oh, who are you? I don't know. Alright. I'm gonna go up to my room. And I'm going to park this stuff in here. Because the one concern that I have is if somebody in character sees me in this outfit going, because my character's supposed to be in disguise. But I want to actually do a little bit of farming also to make sure I have enough power for my place. Because if you don't have power for your base, then the shield goes down. And when the shield goes down, your base is susceptible to being damaged by sandstorms. And the weekly Coriolis storm should be happening tonight. Alright. We've got let me put this in here. The main concern I have is that if I leave it here, I'll probably forget about it. So no, let me take it home with me. Now, getting home is going to be a little bit of an adventure because I ran here. And so what I need to find out for sure is if anybody is outside. Because if there's people out using the thing, then I can't sneak past. The quickest way to my house is to literally... Holy crap. Holy shit. Oh no, that's the thing. If nobody is using the thing, I could probably get away. But what I could also do is go out this way and up and around. So I'm gonna do that. I can't go very far with that at all. This is actually really good. It keeps me hidden from the thing on the other side. Because out of character, I know that the base over there on the far side of the thing is actually the Harkonnen. Run by some Harks that I don't want to run across, so I'm going over here. However, I also need iron, so we're gonna go, that's not what I wanted. I wanted, not you. Seriously, bye. I really like the cut array and the sound effects from cut arrays and whatnot. It is so cool. Alright. So, my actual character is kind of a cultured lady from Chuzuk. She's a musician, stage performer, and actor. So... By the way, this is normal on Mondays. This is like the daily storm. Later in the evening, the server will do what's called a Coriolis storm, and it's gonna like wipe all the bases out of the deep desert. It's gonna turn off the periodic sandstorms for the rest of the game, rest of the server. However, you get this bullshit during the rest of the server. So, all right, and looks like somebody might be here. You can claim that. Looks like somebody claimed that one, but they left it there. So they might be around or they might not be. So I do have to be careful. See if somebody's looking for my character. So if somebody says something, I'm gonna put on a different voice and it's gonna hurt like hell. Cause, so my character being cultured. I have to pretend to not be somebody cultured. So I've already come up with this southern drawl that I'm gonna put on. It's like, no, sir, I'm just doing what I was told to do. And I decided that my character is working for a man named John. But I like to call him the shitter because that's how he treats us. like a shitter. So. However, the sandstorm, this will actually be very helpful in keeping things, keeping it to where people may not see me coming and going. On the other hand, everybody knows where I live anyway. Except people are building over there. Hey, my taxes are paid at least for now. Close the door. I'll close the door. Thank you. Okay, so I need to go farming, and I need to think about what I want to go farming. I also need to do some actual questing in the game. Who is hitting me up at DMs? Oh, nobody. So I actually should repair my cut array because it is getting grotty. I do actually also want to make a better cut array. Whoops, wrong one. So let me take a... Get out of the way. Let me take a look at my stuff here. Okay, I've got 16 intel that I can spend on research. I don't know where my cursor just ran off to. Okay, there it is. So I recently crossed 300 intel spent, so that really did boost up what I can actually do. So now I can start getting these things going, but I need to do a lot more intel farming, which requires me to do certain things. So yeah, this is the thing I need to make, and I need more ray amplifiers, and this is going to allow me to... this is a cut array that will let me mine aluminum, which is like the highest level cut array, I guess, question mark. Unless... No, I don't have that one of those. So, I need ray amplifiers. Oh, there's a fourth. Oh, I think that's, you know. So, I need to get ray amplifiers. And the only place I ever saw ray amplifiers was in the Chome mining facility in the Rift. So, I want to go into the Rift. Again. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to research this because this is actually necessary for the Rift. Yay. And planner suspensor belt. This is the one that's like the best suspensor belt. And I have a lot of stuff to make one, except the aluminium. Or aluminum. That's the case, my boy. Passive sensor belt. Glow tube. Now, one thing I can do now is I can start making buggies. I unlocked the ability to make buggies, and I have the thing to allow me to make buggies. Buggies are awesome. So what I wanted to do was to make a basic buggy. Or at least... Because I have all of the parts to make a scrapper's buggy. So what I'm going to do is take a look and see which parts I have. And see which ones need the most work. So let's go do that right now. But let me repair my cut array before I do anything else. Because I don't have what I need to make the next cut array. But I don't want this one to fall apart on me. So as you can see, I don't have the skills to repair. I mean, even if I had the duralinium, it would tell me that it says recipe unknown. Okay, I did say I was going to leave my scavenger crap behind, so let's go do that real quick. Or my slaver outfit. Oh, man, I am out of space everywhere, aren't I? Wasn't I supposed to put iron in here? You know what I will do, though? I'll just tell the iron to iron itself out. So I do have more space in these two. Kind of want to keep this on me in case I need to repair something. So we'll hang on to that. Don't need any of those. So one of the troubles that I have, and again I keep talking about these troubles that I'm having, is the fact that I don't want to be a freeloader. And I want to... I'm actually going to take one of these with me. I want to pull my own weight. And that's what I was trying to say. I don't like the idea of freeloading. I don't like it. Kitty cat. Kitties are meowing. I don't know what to do about this Molopus. I think I will just throw it in here for now. The disruptor is kind of nice. Let me actually repair my blood extractor. Meow. Let me also repair these. One thing I do notice is it ranks things in the left thing based on how much it needs to be repaired. This one I can't do because I don't know the recipe. Can't do that one. I got that one. Don't know that one. Don't know that one. So that's one reason why I'd want to keep this stuff with me. Because if the ship breaks, then I have no way of fixing it. And I'll be basically without a... I actually do know how to fix that one. Nice. Don't know it. Okay. I don't know that one either. So that's really my only concern is I don't know how to repair these. The pieces of armor, so... Well, actually... Oh, I don't know it. Well, that's me being dummy. Alright. Let's go... Let's go upstairs and see a man about a buggy. But first of all, let me grab my buggy parts. Grab my buggy parts. So, buggies have 4 treads. And these are not good at all to begin with. But I do want to make as many pieces as I can. So I'm going to focus on the engine. And the PSU and the chassis. We'll start with those. 1, 2, 3. So let me grab all of these. I think they should fit in my inventory, theoretically. Where can I put those things? Not in there. As you can tell, I have a hoarding problem for the horde. What? That's not what I wanted. Oh, because I... Okay, I was confused. This bike is really out of shape. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think I need... Either it's gonna be this. I do want to... Hang on. Where is my... Where's my respawn beacon? It's already down there, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. It's already there. Okay. Let me see how much. 15 days and change. How are we doing over here? Days. A week. And a week. So definitely need to get some more fuel cells to keep things going. Okay. What I'm thinking of doing, honestly, is basically trudging my ass across the sands with hopefully no Shai Halud coming along till I get to the other side and then build my buggy there and then take the buggy out for a ride. Okay. Buggy, buggy, buggy. So this is the one thing that I really need more than anything else, and that's where I need more ray amplifiers. Now the thing is, where I was going, actually I shouldn't take my buggy with me at all. So I'm gonna make the pieces that I can make. That one needs complex machinery, which means I have to go south to get that. Two passenger seats and one utility slot. Here's somebody taking off with their thopter in the distance. Definitely want that. Did I not pick them up? I did not pick them up like a dingbat. Durr. Yeah, those two pillars are definitely in the way, but on the other hand, it doesn't look right in terms of support otherwise, so yeah. Okay, so this buggy that I done filched. 2 treads, the engine, chassis. Definitely want chassis and PSU. So I'm actually going to take a quick screenshot here. Save it for later. Save. Dune. Buggy parts. That way I can just look it up later. Or have it right available as I need it. One of the things about this game is that you can be heard for a very long distance. Okay. So I think I'm going to start with what I do have. So I'm hearing folks, and I don't even know if it's like my neighbor next door over here, or if it's the neighbor across the way now over yonder, which you can't see because it's dark outside. So it looks like we are going to go have to go for a bit of a ride. So let's see what we've got versus what I need the most. So 2 treads for sure. Let's make this first, because that's the one thing. Because buggies are basically made to go out farming, honestly. That's what their main purpose is. Just go out mining and shit. So I do want that. Let's craft one of those. Actually, just one. So, the particle capacitors tells you where you can find them with the microscope. That means it's in an Imperial testing station. However, the rate amplifier doesn't tell you a damn thing other than the tooltip. The flavor text says, industrial production of bulk ores, blah, blah, blah. And so, basically, you're going to get these from the Haga Basin, the Haga Rift. Which is where we're about to go on my speeder bike. Then we can still make 4 treads. And we can make... let me make the PSU first. And we are going to definitely need a chassis, so let's make the chassis. And now we can only make one of those, so we need steel. I should be able to make some steel. Also want to take a look at this and see if this is where I can make... Aha! No. Aha! Well, I need steel for this too! Can you get steel for what are you doing? Scamper has found a cat toy in the living room and has brought it to the bed into the office. Alright, so I need to make steel downstairs. I don't need that button. I'm so used to escape doing things other than what it does here. Okay, so we need to make some steel. We have some opportunity to make steel here. We're not going to make them all, because I do need to save some iron ingots. So let's make 20 steel. I thought I had some steel. Hold on. I did, but not enough steel. I see. Alright. So now that I have this, I'm going to put that in there. I am going to bring this out here, put that in there. I'm going to bring this out here. I'm going to put that in there. We're going to leave that as such for right now. We got the front, we got the back. We do have that. I'm gonna scrap these two and see if I get anything fun out of them. Yeah, you don't really get a lot out of stuff, though. So the plan is to get more mats to replace each part as one. The big one, the hard one, is going to really be the engine, because I do need something for the engine. I probably should have brought that thing down here, put it in the corner or something. Because I gotta tell you, it's real inconvenient to have any crafting stations upstairs. Think you're having to run up and down, up and down. But there isn't enough space down for all the stations either, so... What do we got? This is the one that we're gonna need more steel. We're gonna need some ray amplifiers. We need 4 of these bad boys. Ooh, I can make all 4. Need cobalt paste, which means I need the the urethra crystals down in the basement. Placing that. I need cobalt paste. Oh, I need to go south to hit up the place for complex machinery. That actually won't take too long. Because I only need enough for 7. Or I've got 7, I need 10. And this doesn't use any, so we should be okay there. Can it farm and be blue? There is a swatch that you can get to decorate stuff. The crystal itself is not blue. The crystal is a reddish color. But you can decorate your character appearance and your you can put these swatches on your appearance and on your vehicles and your guns and whatever to make them all nice and pretty. But there's only certain swatches. There's one that you could get by being by buying the top, like the ultimate edition. Alright, so let's put that, and that in. So right now, only those 3 need to be given a Mark III update. So technically, I could take these parts and make a buggy, but and it might be worthwhile. The problem is the engine could crap out at any time. And the one thing that really makes a buggy worthwhile is the adding a turret to give it a mining laser. But that engine concerns me because it's not a good engine. Just for example, its speed is 70 kilometers an hour. My sand bike over here, I don't even know how fast it can go. Damien's on. I legit don't know. I do know how I can find out. Well, all the stuff I already have is already unlocked, yeah? Ay. Well, it's a butt. Alright. Either way, we need to go farming. I'm going to ride the sand bike to start with, because it's what I know. Yeah, customization is fun on an RP server. So let's hopefully I can get out of here without being spotted. Yeah, I ride through my house. It's not supposed to do that. shouldn't be open. Yeah, that wasn't... Oh, yeah, we're gonna disable that. That's why. I was like... honestly, I'm paranoid. I've gotten super paranoid because of roleplaying with Krane. And I'm not saying Crane's player is a bad guy. He's actually quite fun, Jamjar. And when my character got kidnapped and taken to the Hark base, they were actually really cool, out of character, and they... Hopefully not spotted by Krane. Yeah, right? However, we have to, we're gonna do something fun here. We're gonna take off our disguise because the disguise is what we know. And so if I can get to some place where I can then put on my disguise, because this is my disguise. Shh, don't tell anybody. So let's switch. I wish there was like a loadout that you could do, right? As I'm just gonna leave that there. I'm just gonna hide the helmet. I'm gonna put on my fancy clothes again. I got fancy clothes. Kitty cat, what are you doing? One of my cats is meowing because she's a butthead. Okay, and I'm trying to remember, you have to actually go into settings. I go to display. It's really goofy how you turn your hat off. Where is it? Oh, was it under graphics or was it display? I think it was under display. No, it was a gameplay. Never mind. Show helmet, no. Okay. Yep. So now everybody can see me. Oh my god, it's the sandworm! So, I'm gonna get out into the boondocks. Hopefully not spotted by Krane, and if I am spotted by Krane, I'll be like, what's up? What's up? Well, I do have to refuel my bike. There we go. How much fuel do I have in that? Oh, that's a party foul. Hold on. That would have been super duper bad. That's the wrong one. This is also the wrong one. You. There we go. Let's grab this one. Don't know if we can even recycle those. I'm just gonna throw it in there and say the hell with it. I swear though, if Krane just strolls up and says, "Hey, Kyriana," I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck, jam?" But tonight I really do need to get some of the gameplay out of the way. I'm like so far behind on like doing any of the story shit as well, so I'm really kinda, especially since you know, Laura and Cherry are busy playing D&D right now. I kinda just kinda wanna mind my own beeswax for the moment. I'm looking forward to the thing on Friday. The problem is, on Saturday, the two moons starting up their stuff. The real problem with that is the fact that that's actually my birthday, and I did kind of want to go gaming with a friend if they're available. So I don't know we'll be able to make it. Oh, let's make the run. Let's go.
Sector weather alert. A large storm is approaching.
Don't tell me this shit, game! Give me a freaking aneurysm. Okay. So we're gonna go up here. We're gonna do a little bit of mining. Establish what we're doing. We're not here to kill nobody. We're just farming. Though I really don't need carbon so much as I need iron. Since we're here, we're establishing our alibi. What are you doing, Kyriana? Oh, I'm just farming. I forgot to recycle these. Shit. Well. Let's go back and recycle them real quick. It won't take a minute. Might take longer if the sandworm is around. And one thing about the Coriolis shit is you cannot see the fucking sandworm. It's so much more difficult. Let's go, zoomies! Coming absolutely good luck. Happy your birthday on a Saturday. Yes and no. Yes, because it's Saturday, right? No, because I actually have to work all day. Professor Corey is going to be up in Derry, New Hampshire for New England Moot. This is what I mean, actually. Yummy. I love the sound of the cutter eggs. I don't know why. I'm really bad at picking up the pieces and whatnot. Or I'm really bad about that. That's not so bad. I wish the doors would not take so damn long to close. I'll be honest. Alright, recycle. 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 Not recycle anything else. Get the crap out of here. That'll give me a lot more space in my stuff. Because one time I did not close this door fast enough. And aggroed the shitheads up there in that scavenger camp, and they actually got into my base. It was actually really funny. But anyway, I've actually been really enjoying the RP on this server, even though my character is terrified for her life. She is super scared, because she's a musician from Chiswick. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. And to find this Harkonnen is fascinated with her. Kind of creeps her the fuck out. Alright. Hello, childhood. Alright, we go. We go again. Game, this is not the time to lag a little bit. That was not the thing to do either. Okay, we're gonna go find a spot out of the way and shelter. We're gonna change our appearance. There's some copper. So my character's not really good at this hiding thing. She knows to try a disguise, but she doesn't really get the cleverness of, you know, going in one side and then out comes somebody else in a disguise and ooh, nobody notices. So she doesn't know what she's doing in that regard. So it's very likely that if somebody's actually paying attention to what she's up to and actually, you know, got somebody watching her place, she's getting away with dick. Alright, this is something of a secluded spot. So we're going to change our appearance here real quick. Back to the other one. Gonna put that on. Again, we're going to go with the Vermilius swatch. That way we can pretend to we'll use those boots. I don't have anything for that though, that's the problem. However, everybody knows she likes blue, so if she's not wearing blue and her hair and face aren't visible, then maybe they won't catch her. Maybe. Who's she fooling? She does, yeah, she doesn't know what she's doing. Gloves. Oh wait, I thought it was... Okay. Or maybe we just not wear the variants? Yeah, that's the play, is not to wear the... Actually just wear the armor set as is. That's the play. Really inconvenient to change the hat thing. Okay. Shh, we're in disguise. Alright. So now our goal is to, first of all I'm going to go south and I'm going to go take out the is this Riftwatch? Yeah. But I'm still gonna go around because that's how I roll. One thing I did do is I mentioned out of character in the Discord that I really wanted to get some questing done, and I do want to do that. After I get the pieces that I need to finish banking my buggy, I'm going to actually start doing some of the quest stuff. Unless I get rolled up into RP. And as you can see, my driving kind of sucks. I would point out the temperature gauge on there is 66, 65. That's Celsius, by the way. That is the Celsius. Okay, that is carbon. I actually need iron way more than carbon right now. But just because I said, hey, I would like to do some questing today, doesn't mean people have to, you know, have to acknowledge that. Okay, so we are going to go here, and then I'm gonna cut across, because we are ultimately, actually, I'm going completely the wrong way. I need to go over here, and go this way, because I need to go to that way. So we actually need to turn around. And what I want to do is cross back over. even realize somebody had built there. Had they? Oh, they had. I didn't even notice. But right past, I didn't even notice that's somebody's place. Is this safe enough to cross here? No different than up there, I suppose. Alright, let me see if I can get an eyeball on the bird. Can't see. Can't see, I can't see. Well, let's just roll. It's not that far. Not that far, she says. And the last time I ran across the worm, I tilted my camera like this while the worm was about to kick my damn ass. So, here we go. Okay, there is Shahlut right there. So we're gonna hang out up here. So the white stuff is flour sand. Flour not like posies, but flour like baking material. The other thing that I was tracking over that way, that is indeed Shai-Hulud. And it looks like he coming this way, or he coming over. Alright. So I didn't see him turn up this way, so we're gonna make a run for it. To cut around here. Ooh, he done breaching over that away. You gotta watch out for the Sardaukar. If they hit you with their spotlights, they will try to chase you. It's actually the first time it happened. I was like, "Holy fuck! What's going on? I don't know what I'm doing." But it actually turned out to be quite fun. Okay, so I need to go this way. I only need 3 complex machinery, and I'm gonna shoot those guys as soon as I mark them. And this is like my favorite spot, right? Up right in here. This is like my favorite spot. It's enclosed, it's sheltered. I'm gonna take a drink. And this one's a real simple one. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put away my cut array, and we're gonna get my sniper rifle out, which I already have equipped on number 3, duh. I do need to get some blood, so we'll put that on 5 now. Alright. My shield on. I'll actually get on my rifle. So this one's really small. There's only like a couple of guys here. Take your stuff. And then there's this blue permission band that will give you access to the thing upstairs. So this one's like really like a starter ironworks if you're farming for complex machinery.
Someone's here. Fire assessments.
Hi.
Throw grenade.
You're throwing nothing, sir. Be a third person in here or not? No. So the rest of this is all basically you run in and you steal their shit in there. Right there, I've just completed what I really needed out of this space. But since I'm here, I'm gonna go get some more because there's some down in the basement. And we're gonna go play in the basement. I'm gonna leave my shields on for right now. Ow. Let's not do that again, shall we? And not do that again. One thing I have yet to figure out is how to get down when I'm ledge grabbing. That I have yet to figure out. Normally I'd expect like an escape or some kind of button, and I have yet to figure it out. Let me out. Now there is another ironworks. It's actually tougher. On the other hand, I have enough improved gear that kind of feel like I want to push my luck. Oh, come on. Come on, get up there. Get out there. Now get around. There we go. On the other hand, I got what I needed and I can move on to do other things. So there's basically two different things I can... Oh, hello. The ledge grabbing, the stair grabbing, is completely the opposite from how it works in DDO. So it does throw me off a bit. Alright. What's that? There's copper. Where was that shit? I can... Tons of copper. So I think what I will do is actually take... Well, I'm not going to take all this crap up to the house directly. I'm going to... There's actually a quest I can do around here. And then that will tip my balance to which faction I'll be serving. If I pick a badge. Okay. I really need to get that iron ore back to the house. What time of day is it? So, there's this quest over here. And there's two different versions of it. One version will send you to the Harkonnens, and the other version will send you to the Atreides in terms of you actually picking a faction. There's also the ship behind me, which has a whole bunch of dudes in it, and that could also be fun. There's a whole bunch of people outside, and there's not much in the ship, but it might be useful, interesting. But I'd have to, like, start sniping them from a distance and shit. Ooh, there's a Wymee up there. But what I really need to do is I need to get down in here. Funny thing is, Devilore refers to my character, Kyriana, as Kytheria all the time, which can come in handy. But this is where I really need to go. This is the place I really, really need to go. Because that's where I get my calibrated Surbox and my ray amplifiers. So, and that's also where I get my crystals. So that's where I really, really need to get to. So I think what I will do, though, is I will do the quest that's, like, right here. And yeah, I'll do that first. Alright. What I have on my person. Stuff to deposit is what I have on my person. Let's get that, get that, get that. Get that. Yeah, I really need to get that iron ore back to the house. Because I need that to do stuff, but let me do the quest. Hi, Storm Lost, I hear you. It's a little kitten. It's a little kitten. Where am I going? Where am I going? Actually, I kind of want to go around the other way. There's like 5 million guys there, but I can also snipe all those 5 million guys from here. I also kind of want to mine the iron that's here. Where did I put my gut array? I put my gut array in a weird spot, is what I did. Okay, they're shooting at somebody. I'm getting out of here. Druid is leaving. I can always get iron somewhere else. Oh, hello. That person's getting shot over that way. So let's go this way. Not that I don't want to RP with other people, is like I really do need to get some game mechanics done. These guys are shooting as well. Am I surrounded? It's like multiple people. I'm gonna go this way. I'm surrounded by arcs. Somebody got to start a car on their asses and it's not me. Glad it ain't me. Okay, that guy's still getting shot at over there. Yeah, I am going in circles at this point. I'm hoping that that person who was over here... No, he's still shooting or getting shot at. Next. I think a whole bunch of people are from the same place as I am, or else they're kind of looking for me. Either way, let's go this way. Is this just a random Kyriana camp? Alright, let me find a spot to park my bike. Out the way while I go do this quest. The quest I'm heading for is to the north side, question mark? Well, this is a little place out of the way. Is this it? No, it's not. What I really, really love about sniper rifles, you can do shit like this. Hold still. Or not hold still, as the case may be. Get out of this. This would be a This would have been a good spot to park the bike too. Alright. I think there might have only been one question mark.
Someone's here. They're here.
Hello.
Engaging enemy.
Okay, I am... Oh, gosh. Don't tell me it's up there. Oh, hello. I see you. See, that's where that camp was. Uh-oh, he's dead.
Day 5 surveillance report. Harkonnen hard target 42M. The facility maintains round-the-clock house shielding. The shield has dropped briefly on 2 occasions since the last report. In both cases, it was to facilitate the landing of Curiathopters. I understand that locating Captain Skorda is now my #1 priority, but so far, I've seen no one matching his description. I'm maintaining careful surveillance. Update. I must express my concerns about the tenability of this position. A few hours ago, I observed a Hark with binoculars, having a good hard look in this direction. Don't know if I'm made or not, but my relief is now overdue. We'll keep watch as long as possible. Atreides.
Okay, so now I have to deliver this report to one of the recruiters. Hold on. What is this else? It's a random body? So in order to return this, I need to go to Arakeen or Harko. Harko Village. We're gonna make a mess with our bike. I don't know how to drive. Okay, so I am actually going to go to the house first. Drop off all my shit. And then I'm going to go to Arrakeen. Turn in that quest. Actually, I'm gonna go grab these real quick. Some power colors. Alright, number 7. Boink. Spice blow. Nice. There aren't too many big ones, unless you're out in the deep desert, but that's not where I am. I'm not in the deep desert. I'm in the kinda desert. And a little more iron while I'm out and about to keep up my thing, and I will take off my disguise once well, actually I could probably take off my disguise now. What I could do, though, is I could just take all these supplies and mats over to the anvil, except I know how the character was going to happen, but I don't know any character was going to happen. Oh, here's somebody shooting. Probably somebody having fun over there. And I want absolutely no part of it. Not a whiff of it. So of course I'm gonna run closer so I can get this iron ore. Go sneak up here and change my attire. It'll be close enough to being... Well, there's somebody there. That's good times. We're just gonna have to chance it. Oh, hey, that rock is very convenient. Doesn't matter what I do with the helmet, honestly. I really do wish there were like cosmetic loadouts you could get, because that would be so ballin'. That would be so, so nice. So need to, whoops. Let's try that again. Gloves, clicky, clicky. Okay. Why is it still showing my helmet? Oh, because I clicked it. duh. I'm an idiot. Nobody saw that. I was just using the ladies' room. Alright. And we're gonna go hit that too. Have this stuff respawn. Ore. Isn't there a battery over by the bike? Go on, joint. I can beat up those guys, but I'm not too concerned with them. Alright, let's stop screwing around. Let's get back to the house. Offload our shit. And then go to Arrakeen. We're gonna leave the bike. Arrakeen. Am I going the wrong way? I am indeed. Hey, look what I just found. Hold. Also need copper. A little bit of copper. I am really bad at the shooting thing. Finally. Alright, storage is full. Let us get us home. Alright, where are we? We are here. We're gonna go that way to that way to that way. Alright. We're gonna go this way. You know what? Let's go kill these guys because it'll be fun.
Reveal yourself.
Hi.
Die, die, die!
Oh, really? I think you're the one who died. Alright. Oh, yes, I will take that, please. Thank you very much. Alright. So wanna snipe your friend from across the way? Kinda do. Kinda do. Come out, wherever you are. God, I love that. That never gets old. You.
Need to reload.
Oh, you need more than that, sunshine. Anything to loot? Yes, you do. Gimme. Thank you. What'd you? Ooh, I got a scout jacket off this person. got a little money. So that was actually very fruitful. Okay, we're gonna stay out the way. Inventory looking. Oh, I got plenty of space for more iron. The bike doesn't have space for more iron, but I do. Thank you. Stop lollygagging, honestly. Let me stop fucking around. Get across the way. No more lollygagging. Except we will wait for Shai-Hulud to get the fuck out of our way. I don't see one, I don't see one, I don't see one. YOLO. Alrighty then. Come on, Jared, learn how to drive. Not this century. I have so much fun learning how to fly. I don't want to talk crap. No clue. Like I said, don't know how to drive. At least the door closed already. That's nice of it. Alright, let's put the cutter right away. That's not what I meant. Alright, let's go dump our blood into the blood thing. Alright, deposit our blood. Oh, we actually got all of it. Yay! Fill containers, thank you. And that's gonna potter around on its own. I probably need to get another one though. Let's see, can I make one? A regular one, but for a gooder one, I need a bit more. Well, can't make another one. I can make a smaller, another one just to hang on to it. Actually, I can make a whole pile of them. Let's make a few more. We'll stick one here in the corner. Oh, not you. Go away. Okay, so this one... and I'll purify more blood when I need it. I also need to build a couple of more cisterns. I need to build a medium cistern, honestly. These 3 are nice, but... 8 are... I need steel and silicone. I need copper ingots. Well, I might be able to make some copper to get at least another couple of those. Alright, let's go make some copper. First of all, though, let's unload is the bicycle. Okay. Actually, we're probably going to scrap that. Alright, source. Sandbike. Vehicle storage. Let's yoink and yoink. More of that. More of that. More of that. And more of that. Okay. Hold on. Hold the phone. Why is this in here? No. This is for unrefined mats. What is this even doing in here? Hello? No. No. Alright. What I'll do actually is put them like this. And this will just kind of sit down here. Aha! This goes in here. That goes in there. That goes in there. That goes in there. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing, chat? Alright. Let's open the Sandbike stuff. And we're hanging on to those. Those go in there. These go in there. These go in there. And those go in there. Okay. Not you. Sandbike goes in there. Some of those. Okay, who needs it the most? You are at 7 days and change, so you get these. Have fun. Let's see what we can refine. Just one. La da 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 dum. Alright. Let us make some iron. Some copper and some iron. Max 20. And we're gonna make all the goddamn iron. And we're just gonna let that percolate. I am gonna run upstairs. No, I didn't. Run down here. There we go. Okay. Now what am I thinking? I'm gonna deposit that. I'm gonna recycle that. Okay. Let's see what needs to be repaired on my gear. Stuff that I can't actually repair. That's fine. Let's go to Erskine. Let's go hang out with Mr. Tolliver. Where's my kitty cat? She's probably sleeping. It's her time of night to eat. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna leave the bike here. Because I'm just gonna let that process. I am going to not make this public. I'm locking my door. For this adventure, I'm going as my public self because I want to hide the disguise. So, in order to level up, I do need to do more than just farm stuff. I need to actually play the game and actually do the quests, do the contracts, beat up all of these places, you know, all the camps and whatnot. And I'm just gonna have to do it. Is that somebody I need to worry about? We'll find out here in a minute. Alright. Why am I getting up my gun? Put the gun away. Alright, I'm going to Erskine. Except, don't I need to talk to Mr. Tolliver? I need to talk to Mr. Tolliver over here. Hi.
I'm pleased to see you again.
Okay.
I feared as much. But, hand me that report and I'll make sure his sacrifice was not in vain.
I can't read the other choice here. Think about what I'm going to do with this report. Okay. We picked a side.
Let me have a look at that. Ah, I know Maxim's salivating for this report. You made the right choice. Trust is hard in this unscrupulous trade, but you've earned some goodwill. How did you... This is delicate information. Perhaps you have a gift for intelligence work after all.
Maybe not, because
Our
I just said the
deceased
name in
agent
public.
was on the trail of Lieutenant Teague Skorda, a defector from the Atreides military. We're keeping it hush, since Leto intervened on Skorda's behalf a few years ago. I must find him before the Harkonnen do. to protect my Duke's honor. Those above may know more about what Skorda was up to, but such need-to-know information rarely trickles this far down the chain of command.
Okay, am I on the team now?
And what you are is a freelance asset. This insulates the both of us. It also gives you more freedom than someone serving in a more official capacity.
I already got one of those targets on my ass.
As a deniable asset, no one knows your allegiance but me. You're as free or limited to move about as anyone else. Trust accrues slowly in the world of espionage. You'll have to really earn it. In the meantime, let's work on a contract-by-contract basis. You're not officially on the books. That means it's up to me, and me alone, to assess your worth and trustworthiness. Let's begin. Let's not waste precious time on menial tasks. I want to give you the opportunity to demonstrate your true quality. We'll begin with combat prowess.
Oh, I'm screwed.
Gangs of brutal slavers need a proper lesson taught to them the hard way.
Okay, trading these opportunities to be handy to fight. The Jabali Freet region crawls with gangs of brutal slavers seeking to... I can't get cameras in the way. Laborers work to death in the new Harkonnen, city of New Carthag. Eliminate 10 of the slavers. Prove your martial prowess. While simultaneously striking a blow against the Harkonnen cause. Be warned, you can expect resistance. Enemies you will face in Jabali Freet are more formidable than what you'll find here. I had a feeling that would be the case.
I look forward to hearing about your results. I never could stomach slavers.
Neither could I. Okay. We gotta kill 10 slavers. I also need to find the third trial. Ooh, level 50! Level 50. Sweet. Alright, let's open our journey menu. So we have to find the Fremen, join a house, do all these other fun things. So I'm almost done fabricating all the pieces I need for the buggy, so I really need to get my ass out into the rift and get more damn parts in the rift. I also need to do this. Alright, probably also need to do that too. Done that one. Haven't made a slaver still suit yet. This one's gonna be a while because the only reason this one popped up is because I was in somebody's stop turn. We flew around up that way. Okay. Payback. Stealing from thieves. Locate the cache of stolen goods outside Mirzabah. Getting a unique weapon at the end sounds cool. It looks like a Mala pistol. I also want to do this one. And that one's gonna be a while. Because I don't think I've even been to the Western Comms. Looks like we're searching slaver bases all over the place. Okay, so this is the one that we can kill 10 slavers. This is the one where we enter. I really just need to get up and like survey this entire freaking area. And there's the search the slaver base at the Western Comms, and that's the Sandpit. No, that's the Western Comms. Yeah, let's see that. And there's the one over here. Let's actually do this one first, because that one's been sitting around for a while, and it's the closest. Well, it's not quite the closest one. That one's actually closer, but this one's been sitting around for a while. And what I could do is climb up somewhere around here and shoot off the flare and hopefully reveal more of the map, question mark. So we shall see what we got. Alright. Let me go get my bike. Because Mirzabah's on the other side of this. And so we're gonna probably zoomy across here. And then go around here. We might actually beat up these guys and get their intel. I need to do more about getting these intel out as well, because the intel are really what helps you level up too. Ooh, you know what I should do? Is I should set the door to open? Yeah. Alright. Alright, we're gonna manage the door. Because it'll open for me, but nobody else. I keep remembering that. Manage, enable. But it's locked, so only I'm the only one who can use it, so that makes sense. And let's go to the thing we've got selected. So no, even though my door is open, nobody can get in. I like that. I think? Question mark? Oh, there we go. We're gonna do this one contract, and then the next thing I'm gonna do is actually go down to the Haga Rift and go do a wee bit of farming, shall we? I also want to keep an eye on the fact that the Coriolis storm is supposed to hit at some point, and I do not want to be out during that. Okay, so we're just gonna hop over to there. And we are not gonna hop down that. I want you to learn how to drive, for God's sakes. And this is me being very stupid because the people who are looking at me are right over there. Okay, look both ways before you cross the sand. Hopefully, if the Harks are watching, oh, somebody set up a flare over there. So, here. Lots of people. Lots of bases. So much for me not being visible. Maybe there's that camp there I could work on clearing as well since I'm here. Why doesn't he keep setting up a flare there? I don't know what it's all about. I don't like it. Take a moment to change our gear. Alrighty. With somebody completely different. Honest. Far away from where we need to go, not too far away. Okay, we need to go around this way. I don't remember if the Coriolis storm hits during at midnight Eastern or not. Hope not. Looks like we're heading the right way. Come on, stop it. Hey, I done dinged. Okay, locate four, eliminate 4 Kira bandits, contact issuer. I can do this. And there's like a crap ton up here. Ooh, well, that's my sandbag. There's a stash nearby as well. There's a Kremen thing. Alright, well, let's see if we can find the Kremen thing. Oh, looks like it's right up there.
Tired of toiling in the scrap fields for weeks just to lose your best salvage to the Kirab? Then why not join the Kirab? Live a life of freedom. Take what you need. Be subject to no master. I am in need of a few sturdy companions, skilled with guns, blades, and strong enough to carry all they need. No member of my band has ever perished of thirst, hunger, or sandstorms. Soon we will go for spice. Seek out Mirilla the Sly at the Sucalusos to learn more.
Yoink. That is the wrong thing. Back here. Aww. Okay, I need one more bad guy. I think there might be somebody over here. Let's go up here and see what we get. Perfect. Come out, wherever you are. Not worried about iron ore right at the moment, however, I do see. There we go. Give me your stuff. Give me your stuff. Don't really need darts, honestly. Okay, so. That lady probably did respawn by the time I got through here. Find the market for more information, which is up there. Trying to think of the best way to get there. Are they under the thing or are they on top of it? But also I am trying to keep an eye on my time, so let's get back to the house. I'm gonna save that quest for later. I really should just go down to the rift and get the shit that I'm looking for. Be done with it. Stop lollygagging. And stop doing that. Come on, Drew. Let's go. So the flare that threw me off is... Okay, they're dudes? No, that's a plant. So it feels like they're summoning help, but I don't see anybody showing up. So who's summoning the help? Who's setting off the flare? Oh, it's that person. Who are they? What do they want? Do I care at this point? No, I actually don't. I'm gonna skirt across to the anvil. And we're just basically not gonna bother with it right now. Alright, do I see a worm? I do not see a worm. Let's go. I remember the first time I crossed this and I did not actually have that region surveyed at all. It was butt clenching, I'm not gonna lie. It's now that I'm coming back past this, the Hark base over there, they won't see my real face. Now, of course, players can see when you get close enough. You can see somebody's nameplate, their character's first name. but nobody will know that in character. They won't recognize me in this appearance because nobody's ever seen me that I'm aware of. So as long as I don't, I'm not gonna stop at my place right now. We're gonna go straight for the basin, or for the rift, and do a little bit of farming. I'll show you the rift because the rift is actually kind of cool. It's actually more than kind of cool. And we're gonna go ways down it because there's something I need down there. So we're just gonna pretend this place doesn't exist. Never saw this before. I don't know who lives there. Now, of course, the best would be to have a buggy to go down into the basin, or into the river. I keep saying the basin. What the fuck? Nothing there. I don't see nothing there. Now, there is a quest to collect flower sand, but I don't feel confident doing that quest, I'll be honest with you. Not yet. Okay, so we need to get into the actual rift. So, now my understanding, the way to get into the rift from here is to go all the way down there and in from there. So we're gonna scooch over this way. Notice the shadow of my bike? That's hilarious. For a second there I thought that was the worm. I'm like, no. Hi, Mama Kitty. One thing about the Coriolis storm hitting its apex is you do get booted off the server while it resets everything. Because what it's doing is it's resetting the deep desert. Into the rift we go. This doesn't look like a rift, Druid. It is. It really is. You have to pass by this Hark base rift watch. And I understand my boy Krane lives around here somewhere. Okay, so we are mainly going to, I'm going to follow this path. I know there's another path into the rift from here, but I'm going to follow the one that I know. So there's a thing that helps you, a quest is like, you should craft a personal light. And I did that. But, well, I haven't crafted the light yet. I researched it, but I haven't continued that adventure. The last time I was down here, it was fine. I was fine by myself already. Okay, we're gonna shoot these guys. Because I really love my sniper rifle so much. somebody else here. Apparently there isn't. I will, however, take his stuff. So, we are here. We're gonna hit that camp. We're gonna skip the ship because that's actually not what I'm concerned with. I'm going here. I never actually cleared that place out the last time I was there, so... Oh, hello. Nice people. I want to shoot you too. Just in case he's got a friend. Ooh, gimme. Got some crystals. That's what I'm looking for. I'm here for crystals. Well, it's one of the things I'm here for. There's a few different things I'm here for. Crystals, the ray amplifiers. Now, the first place I saw the crystals in the wild was down in the Chome facility. They're like right outside. I'm like, whoa, what's all this all about? Alright. How far away are we? A long ways. We are going there. So I'm just gonna drive until I see another camp, and then we're going to nuke it and shoot its people. Alright, here's the Chome facility. And my respawn beacon is actually right here. So I'm just gonna leave my bike well, actually I'm not gonna leave my bike. What I am gonna do is I'm going to do a little bit of farming. I've only been a little ways into the Chome thing before Andela reached out and said, "Oh, you're in trouble!" So I don't know how deep this place goes necessarily. I did go into the first side room, and that was spicy. That was actually quite fun. A lot of puzzle jumping, a lot of wandering around. I think there was a box somewhere.
Shields up.
Yep, shields up indeed. Give me your stuff. Alright. Yeah. How much blood have I got on my person? One more thing I can fill up. Now I remember oh, there it is. Hold. This is the box I was looking for. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Ray amplifiers, that's what I'm needing. Alright. And so this person actually has a box as well. More crystals, but no amplifiers. Wrong button. So the question is, do I want to go into the spicy room over here? Do I want to keep going up here? Because I do know there's a campment up ahead. They may have some more amplifiers. And I need a lot of those, actually. Hello, stop doing that. Come on, back. Come on, back. There we go. Come on. Hell yeah. I did drop the other person. Nice. No ray amplifiers. That's what I'm here for, kids. And crystals. Because I need the crystals to make cobalt. So I came in here, and this is as far as I got. Because this is when I got the call to say, oh my god, you're in trouble. And so I don't know what's in here. I imagine there's more dudes. I haven't seen more dudes yet. So I'm going to just wander around, see what I can find out. And if it talks about the Coriolis storm, well, then I'm just going to find a nice spot. And hopefully not die. Okay, I see crystals up there. It's Mama Cat doing Mama Cat things. The music is kind of not helping. Music is kind of not helping. Shit. Ooh, headshot. Ooh, I got some heavy darts. Okay, I'm actually gonna put my cut array on 5 because I'm almost full up on blood. So hold on, get back here. Oh my god, where am I gonna get some more freaking? Okay, something's over there. So dark at night in Dune, yeah. Really see anything on my stream? Yeah, it is. It is rough. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Anything that looks like people. Am I right in thinking somebody put a base in here? So what people would do is drive their buggies up in here and just farm all the crystal from up there. So me being on a sandbag is generally not the way it's recommended to do this shit. So in low to mid game, I am currently in the Haga Rift. So kind of, yeah. I mean, my character is low. Hello, bad guy. Come on, step back out. Stealing your stuff. Heavy darts? Yeah, yes. Where's your buddy? Where's your buddy? Where'd he fall? He's over here. Take his gun parts. Now, one thing I want to be careful about is the fact that my respawn beacon is so far away. I should actually make another one. Can I make another one? Is the question. That's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. I cannot make respawn beacon. However, what I can do is find some metal. I can make one. Pretty crystals. Run back out and go make find some metal. Throw the horns. You always gotta throw the horns when you talk about metal. I don't make the rules. All this crap out here and not a damn bit of scrap metal. Seriously? Oh, here's some. Wow, I cannot shoot worth a damn. There we go. Alright, my stuff is almost full. Okay, let's do this. Might actually just drop these. Honestly, they're taking up... Well, they're not taking up too much space. One thing I do need to do, though, so let's do some light repairs on the bike, since we're here. Okay, can it be repaired further? We got them. Oh, we need the other tread. Waiting for the game to get a half off sale. They just actually did the Steam autumn sale, and it was like 20% off. Okay, that away. One thing we can do while we're here. I know it's poor efficiency, but we can at least fill up our Leader John a little bit more. Oh, it's actually a good time for it. Shit. Hey, timing. Alright, let's put our knife back into place. Okay, let's make a beacon. Do I still not have enough? Oh, I put them on a bike, duh. So I'm actually playing on a role-playing server, which you might, well, why aren't you role-playing? I needed a night to actually grind some of the game. Okay, so I am going to put down the respawn beacon here, out of the way. So that if I die and need to respawn, I'll respawn out here. But I do think that's somebody's actual base in there, so that's interesting. Actually, we need to go up there. We don't need to go in here to my right. We need to go up this way. Gonna do a wee bit of farming, we all. So the question is, how do I get up there? It doesn't look like the path comes up from... I think we have to go all the way around. I mean, that's actually really handy to have a whole base in here. So you can, like, farm your mats and then take your mats there and whatever, whatever. That might be somebody else's base up there. How do I get up there? I think I have to. Just looks like somebody's place. I'm not gonna mess with somebody else's base. Hell no. Oh, I could have just rode right up over here. There. Sure with Jesus. Still a little bit surprised I have not heard about the Coriolis storm again. Alright, looks like you got to go up this way. Come on. Let me check the server real quick. The Discord server to see if they are mentioning a reboot here in the next few minutes. I don't see any pings. Okay. It's behind me. But it's behind me, but it looks like it's on a lower level? I mean, that looks like a chome facility to me, and so does that. Like, all the stuff on the upper ring looks like chome facilities, so let's scooch our way up here carefully so we don't fall. Let's just keep a reasonably straight line. Oh, I mean, this doesn't look rickety at all. There's a facility behind me, so let me actually go to the one behind me. Since it's right there. And I remember going to the one on the...
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yeah. So I'm going inside that facility. I see somebody here on the outside. Oh, it says in 60 minutes. Okay. So I've got an hour. I'm looking for any sort of, it's midnight, yeah. Okay, yeah, this looks like the other one. Okay, so we're going in careful like. Looking for any chests or anything with the light blue lights on them indicating they have not been looted. This one does look a lot like the other one, but it makes sense they would build exactly the same design always. Or close to it, and just dress it up a little bit differently every time. That sound does not make me happy. Get off my bike and take a look around. This with a weapon in hand. Oops, I don't have weapon in hand like a dumbass. Let's go peeky peeky. Oh, I see you. got me! Okay, so I have a bit of a run to get back to where I was. We're gonna use our beacon. Or I could use my vehicle respawn. So my vehicle is like right outside, so yeah. I'm gonna do that one. That was smart. However, I am also very aware that it is already past my time, so I have to watch what I'm doing. Okay, so let's first put my thing on. And I do want my shit. So what I'm gonna try and do is see if I can hit these guys. That sound does not make me happy. Right in the head. You, my buddy. Oh. Well, that was a waste of a health kit. That was fun. I can't use that for anything. Take your shit. Take your shit. I need boxes. Give me a chest. Any old chest that is not full of shit. Okay, I'll take those. 'Cause I can always use power cells. Oh, hello. I'll take you, little crystal. Alright, what's up there? Ooh, those I don't know if I need yet. Ooh, that's what I'm looking for. Gimme Krane amplifiers. No! If I have calibrated server box, I actually did need those anyway. So I do want the crystals, but I need the other loot more. So we're going to go up into the other area. Okay, that is actually the Coriolis storm. So now I understand what that sound is. I'm not quite as freaked out about it. I mean, Coriolis storm bad, but at least now I know what that noise is because that's outside. I did not get their intel in the stairway. Hold on. Is that the stairway? I think it might have been the stairway. No, this is not the stairway. I need to get to that thing right there.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yes, Mom, thanks for sharing. One thing I will want to do is before I leave this area is to actually take off my disguise so that I'm going back to my house as myself. So that if I do get stopped by the Harks, it'll be as me. Alright. So, the place I'm looking for is like right here. This is the place. Makes no sense. Or what I should do if I were being smart is I would actually just head home now. Let's not fall down any holes. Because it is a long way to get back home from here. I think that's the place. I'm already actually past my time and I do have to work tomorrow. So I should basically head on home. But where is that Chome facility? I mean, it says that I'm driving right past it. So either it's below me on another level, or it's above me on another level. Either way, I need to get my bike down the road here. Careful! We're gonna get a couple more ray amplifiers on our way out if I follow the path that I came in. Because I've been in here long enough that they would have respawned. This is not the way out, by the way. I'm trying to remember if the ones I found were up in here. I didn't go that way, that's for sure. What is that? Don't know. Don't care. Let's get me home safely. That sounds like the wise choice here. Because it's still a fairly long ride out of the front door. And we're gonna go shoot these guys again. drop him? I don't think I dropped him. I didn't see the death sign.
Eyes on target.
You got anything good for me? Nope. You got anything good for me? Nope. Is your thing still open? Yep, it is. The weather's just gonna get increasingly worse as time passes, so I might as well just get my ass home, get myself safe, and then come back some other time when I don't fuck around getting other things first. And, or better yet, I do have some plans to hopefully, attend the opening of the Two Moons Tavern. Wait, hold on. Is that it? That might be. Alright. That's on Saturday. However, it's also going to be my birthday, and a friend has offered to game with me. But it's only if he doesn't already have plans. Poke your nose up, buddy. Poke your nose up. Okay, I see your chest is already open. But it's very possible the one at the base of this area may be open. Okay. And I believe there's one more single camp person right down there. No, they're a little bit further on down. Yep, there they are. Okay, that was the button I needed to press, didn't realize it. Alright, here stuff is still already taken care of. That was also already open. I don't know what the respawn timer is on those, I'll be honest. Okay. And now it is just time. I'm gonna farm the last two things of crystal that are like right out here. Those are right out here. And since I don't think I'm gonna get ray amplifiers from anybody along the way, I think they're actually only in the chum facilities. I'm not gonna bother stopping at the camps on the way. I'm just gonna get the hell out of here. God, learn how to draw, Druid. I'm out of range, that's why. Alright. Come on. Hop on. Okay, no sleep till well, since we're here, I'm gonna take a moment. Gonna light up, post up in this corner. We're gonna take our outfit off. That's not the button I wanted to do, but we'll just hide over here in the corner.
Sector weather alert.
Thanks,
a large
Mom.
sandstorm is approaching.
Okay, Kyriana is back out of disguise, so if she gets run in, if she runs into anybody, it's safe for her to go into, well, as safe as it is for her to go into her house. Alternatively, I could keep the disguise on and then go to Andela's place. Because I'll need to go there anyway. Yeah, let me just wear the disguise. I'm sorry I'm waffling on this, but the main thing is we don't want the Harks to know that I'm wearing a disguise, and we also don't want I need to hide my head again. This is... I wish I could just click a button and say, here, I'm hiding my helmet. Alright, we're going to assume that she just... Well, I'm just going to go to Andela's. Just take this crap over there. And I'll park my bike there. There's no way for anybody to know that this is my bike, because I don't have it customized. I do know there's these two dudes down here, and they can go pound salt. I know they're representatives of some small house or something, but I don't know what they're up to. And right now, I just kind of want to... I say I need to use the restroom. I'll be honest, I need to take a break and use the potty. So we're just gonna run. Run. Let's go. Let's go faster. Knowing my luck, I'll probably run across those guys if they're done playing D&D. But either way, I do have to cut stream because my voice is starting to kill me and I need to use the body. And I have to say it's a lot nicer coming out this way than it did the last time I came out of this area. I was actually up on the top and I could not find my way for any level money. I almost got caught out during the yeah, I see the stars. During the server restart, I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, this is what it does when it's getting close to the Coriolis storm. So I can't see a goddamn thing. And so what I want to do is not get too close to anything. But I do need to get across the gap here. I don't think that's the way. No, it's down that way. It's a nice way to encourage players to get the hell off the server. Because this is the weekly restart that all the servers do. I'm gonna pick these up real quick. And then your characters start doing that. And so it's gonna be really hard for me to judge whether Shai Hulud's coming across or not. So we're gonna have a little bit of a spicy time getting across the gap. Mind the gap, please. Mind the gap. What I will do, though, to make it easier on myself, is since I'm here, is I'm gonna aim for that. I'm gonna go a little bit further north, and then cut down to where I'm like halfway between my place and Della's place. So that is my waypoint, and we want to avoid this because that's bad news bears. All right. So we want to go a little bit north. Okay. And I'm cutting it real close so I can actually see where I'm going. Okay. Oh, I still want to go further north. So if Shai Hulud's coming, I am fucked. Because I will lose everything. Alright. This is what I'm looking for. Okay. Home is there. Home is also up there. I am definitely not headed in the right direction. Go a little bit further up by this base. Whoa. What I'm looking for. Yes. And so what I'm going to do is just take a look best I can. Well, can't tell. Let's just run. Let's just go. I can't tell. Yeah, if Shai Hulud's there, I'm fucked. Oof. Yeah, so this game really doesn't mess around with a lot of the... Whoa! Oh. That'd be okay? It really doesn't mess around with a lot of the weather stuff, and I actually really like that. That is a lot of fun. I think we might be okie dokie. Okay, that's... Yes, we are okie dokie smoky. Alright, I'm gonna pop in here. And we're gonna park in here. Out the way. I don't know where I'm gonna park. I think they actually... That's funny. I don't want to actually park my bike there. I will scooch back here so I'm not blocking access to the things. Alright, what's in here? Vehicle stuff. Use this stuff. So this is basically stuff to help you build a vehicle, but I honestly don't feel comfortable using their shit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel comfortable about it. Okay, that being said... Batteries and repair stuff. think what I will do is, since they mentioned batteries, I'm just gonna donate the small battery. It's a small battery. And the plan is to get my character moved out of my base, or at least moved out, and probably let the sand have it. To throw off any, try to not leave a trail. And then they're going to put me someplace else. And then I don't know what. But I really want to, well, let's see what's on the bike here. I do actually have a bit of stuff here. And most of it's stuff that I need for my actual base. See, here's the thing is, I actually do want to have my own base.
Sector weather alert.
Yes,
A
Mom.
large sandstorm is approaching.
Thank you for sharing, Mom. I'm actually gonna drink. Drink some more. But I also want to contribute for all, because they've been very kind. They've been giving me stuff. I don't know what this is. Oh, this is like an observation thing, so I can see if there's anybody home. Okay, here's the other end of the workshop. So I could bring all my stuff up here and donate it to the workshop. I could throw some stuff in here. I could throw stuff in here. Let me see, chem refinery, refinery ore 2, ingots, and parts. So yeah, they have like a shit ton of stuff. But I don't want to use all of their stuff, right? I feel uncomfortable with that. But I will figure it out, but I will provide a donation though. Yeah. I will be happy to provide a donation of stuff. So, I'm gonna grab what stuff I can off the bike. That's not the button I wanted to press. Thank you very much. Get off the bike. Get off the bike. I don't think I have that much stuff on me anyway. Yeah, I really don't. These are the things that I really wanted the most, is these ray amplifiers. They're so hard to find. But I will just donate it. To hell with it. Oh, my inventory is too full for that. I'll just leave those there for now. So let's. Wrong button. What do they have in here? Hold on. Hold. That's chemical refinery stuff. Right. So I have the iron that I have here. Nothing there. Ingots. See, look at that. I don't have any of that shit. Holy crap, what's that? Oh, that's duralinium. That's what duralinium. That's duralinium ingots, and that is, oh, that's aluminium. What's this? Plastone. I have no idea what that is. Parts. So partsy. Parts. Parts. Do they have armor parts in here? They do. Armor. Some of that. And see, they have only a few of these, but I don't think they need them anymore because they're beyond that. But, I'll donate what I have because, I'm trying to be a good rescued person. So where did these go? that's chemical refining. Where does the flower sand go? I don't think I'm gonna worry about that just tonight, but I am gonna drop off the crystals. And they're gonna go over here. Nope, they're not gonna go in there. How about here? Not here either. Where do you put stuff to go into the chemical refinery, kids? Is that over here? Stone scrap. Ooh, scrap goes in here. Oh, I don't have access to it. Pretty has already looted it. Thank you. Appreciate you. Blueprints? No. Fabricator. So I don't know where to put the crystals. I mean, you use them in the chemical refinery to make cobalt paste. You know what I'll do? Is just say screw it and make the cobalt paste. What's in here? All kinds of stuff. So I'll let that mind his own beeswax. So now I have not much in my inventory. Nothing of burning. I do need to get more of those, but I'll deal with that later. Where is the blood purifier? Where's the blood purifier? You want to drink your blood. Deposit all blood. Oh my god, I still have so much blood on me. So much blood. Don't we have another one of those floating around somewhere? Wait, didn't we have more in here? We do not. Let me out. Alright, I'm gonna go park my character. We're done for the evening. So, nobody looking like Kyriana left this place. How you doing? It's me. And that's it for me for tonight. Thank y'all for watching. I will be on the official Lojo channel on Friday at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Or daylight time, still daylight. I will not be streaming Friday or Saturday night. No stream Friday night, no stream Saturday night. Saturday night, it's my birthday, and I'm gonna go either be playing some more Dune or hanging out with a friend or both. I don't know. Anywho, thanks for watching. I will be around. Yeah. I'm sure I can't stream Tuesday or Wednesday because I've got class. Thursday is a possibility. We'll find out. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for being here. Bye.